Hi, boys and girls. Here's a new story that we get to read today. In science, we're going to be learning about chicks. So I thought we could read a little book called Dora's Eggs by Julie Sykes. Pictures by Jane Chapman. This is a story about Dora, a hen who lays her first set of eggs. And she's in for a big surprise. Wondering what her surprise will be. I bet you're wondering that too. Let's read. Dora's Eggs by Julie Sykes. Pictures by Jane Chapman. Dora was sitting on a nest of eggs. They were shiny, brown, and smooth to touch. "These are my first eggs," clucked Dora proudly. "I must get all my friends to come and admire them." Dora climbed out of the hen house and into the farmyard. "Who shall I visit first?" she wondered. "I know. I'll go and find Debbie Duck." Dora hopped over the fence and across the field until she reached the pond. "Hello, Debbie," she called. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" "I can't come now," quacked Debbie. "I'm teaching my babies to swim." Dora stood watching the ducklings splashing around and learning to paddle. Somehow she felt a bit less excited. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those fluffy ducklings are much nicer." Dora was just a little sad as she trotted over to the sty to visit Penny Pig. "Hello, Penny," she clucked. "Would you like to come see my eggs?" But Penny didn't hear. She was having too much fun tumbling around with her wriggly piglets. Dora gave a little sigh. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those wriggly piglets are much nicer." Since these are her first eggs, she's not sure what's going to happen, is she? I wonder if she'll think everything is still nicer once she finds out about her eggs. Dora gave another little sigh as she climbed to the hill to find Sally's sheep. "Would you like to come and see my eggs?" she asked Sally. "Not today," bleated Sally. "I'm too busy keeping an eye on my lambs." Dora looked at the lambs frolicking in the field. She felt rather glum. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those playful lambs are much nicer." Very sadly, Dora walked back to the farmyard. On her way, she bumped into Daisy Dog. "Hello, Daisy," clucked Dora. "Would you like to come see my eggs?" "Sorry, Dora," barked Daisy, wagging her tail. "I can't come now. I'm taking my puppies for a walk." Dora was beginning to feel quite miserable. "My eggs are nice," she thought, "but those cute puppies out for a walk are much nicer." What do you think, boys and girls? Do you think Dora's going to be in for a big surprise? Do you know what's going to happen to her eggs? In the farmyard, Dora stopped at the cowshed. She wished she felt happier. Perhaps Clarissa the cow could cheer her up. "Would you like to see my eggs?" she called. "Shh," mooed Clarissa softly, nodding at the straw. Snuggled up by her feet was a newborn calf, fast asleep. Dora wanted to cry. "My eggs are nice," she whispered, "but that little calf all snuggled is much nicer." Dora walked back across the yard in the sunlight and climbed into the hen house. Her eggs were just as she left them, smooth and brown and very still. "My eggs are nice," sighed Dora, fluffing out her feathers. "But everyone else's babies are much nicer." What do you think is going to happen next, boys and girls? I'm thinking that too. Very sadly, Dora settled herself down onto her nest. Crack! Dora jumped up in surprise. Oh boy. Look at what's happening to her eggs. "Oh no," cried Dora. "I've broken them." Tears began to roll down her face. They splashed onto the nest and over the cracked eggs. As each tear fell, the cracks grew wider and wider until suddenly... So did she really break her eggs? I think you know what's happening. Up popped a fluffy head, then another and another. Soon the nest was full of tiny chicks. "Cheep, cheep," the chicks peeped. "Cheep, cheep." Dora stopped crying and stared at her babies. Dora was in for a big surprise, wasn't she, boys and girls? Do you think she's going to think everybody else's babies are nicer now? We'll have to find out. It didn't matter that the eggs were broken. The new chicks were everything Dora had wanted. Proudly, she strutted out into the farmyard, and one by one, all of the chicks followed her. All the animals stopped and looked. "Why, Dora," quacked Debbie, "they're as fluffy as my ducklings." "And wriggly like my piglets," winked Penny. "They're as playful as my lambs," bawled Sally. "And you can take them for walks just like my puppies," barked Daisy. "But best of all," mooed Clarissa, "your chicks can snuggle up to you like my calf snuggles up to me." "Cluck," said Dora happily, agreeing with her friends. "My eggs were nice, but my chicks are much, much nicer." Happy ending at the end. Did you predict what was going to happen to Dora's eggs? Well, in science, we're going to be doing a lot more learning about chicks and eggs, so stay tuned, boys and girls.